What's up guys, this is TechRonin. Our cell phones have become an extension of ourselves. It's sad to admit, but when they run out, we feel vulnerable.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Today we're talking about how you could potentially boost your iPhone's battery life by 50% in less than 60 seconds. Coming right up. If topics like this one spark your interest, please consider subscribing to the channel for ongoing updates about future content. So I've delved down various avenues of how to prolong the iPhone's battery life, and I'm going to lay out for you in 5 simple ways that once you know how to utilize them, may take you less than 60 seconds to keep your phone alive and kicking throughout the day. Number 1, low power mode. It may seem obvious, but low power mode is designed to minimize your phone's unnecessary functions and maximize its battery life. The trick is that you can activate low power mode at any time throughout the day, and the prime time for doing this is the moment that you take it off the charger. Disclaimer, low power mode is an aggressive form of power conservation, so this function largely decreases the CPU and GPU of your device, which affects its overall performance. However, if you're looking for endurance throughout the day, turning on low power mode is an obvious choice. You can turn on low power mode by going to your settings, scrolling down to battery, and switching the status of low power mode from the off position. Number 2, turn off notifications. I know we all love the instant gratification of seeing likes and comments from social media like Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Snapchat, but each of these notifications requires a significant amount of data transference to occur. I know it all seems like black magic, but your device is always hard at work interpreting any information being sent to it. So if you're routinely checking your favorite apps regardless, removing notifications from them and other unnecessary applications on your device is a surefire way to boost its survivability. I personally turn off notifications for every application that isn't a primary function of my phone, such as calls, texts, and voicemails, etc. You can turn off individual app notifications by going to Settings, Notifications, and then switching off any application you deem unnecessary to receive notifications from. Number 3, turn off auto brightness. Sending power to your display is obviously the single most energy draining function of your device, and by limiting the amount of power that is sent to it, you can easily increase the amount of screen time that is available to you before running out of charge. Running a display consistently at 25% brightness can elongate your battery by up to 40%. In iOS 11, they moved the auto brightness setting. You can turn off auto brightness by going to Settings, General, Accessibility, Display accommodations, and turning auto brightness to the off position. Number 4, turn off location settings. When this function is running, your phone is always attempting to send a signal that keeps track of your real-time location in the world. Scary. I know. By turning this off, you eliminate this function and prevent your phone from spending any of its precious juice on monitoring a location. Keep in mind, some applications require location settings to be on in order to function, so there may be times that this option is just inapplicable for you. Number 5, temperature. Your phone might not sweat when it's hot or shiver when it's cold, but the temperature of your phone heavily affects the lifespan of your battery. In fact, leaving your phone in the sunlight, causing it to overheat, can quite literally damage your battery performance permanently. This step is a bit more passive, but always try to keep your device at room temperature. There are actually some phone companies out there like Salt, for instance, that provide special thermal cases to combat this, though the easiest option is to just pay attention. When your phone gets hot or too cold, adjust. And we have a few honorable mentions. Airplane mode. I know this essentially bricks your phone and makes it pretty much useless, but in airplane mode, your phone only uses about 5% of its usual functions, thus making it the most effective and most inconvenient way to conserve battery life. Hence why it's earned itself an honorable mention. In addition to that, Wi-Fi. Utilizing a Wi-Fi signal significantly, if not entirely, removes your phone's necessity to function off of cellular data. Being connected to Wi-Fi alone can boost your lifespan by up to 40%. Well, that's all I've got for now, but after utilizing some of these possibilities, you should be able to notice an increase in your battery life. Once you've got these avenues locked in your brain, you can easily adjust your phone's settings to conserve up to 50% of your battery life in less than 60 seconds. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, if you liked what you saw, please like the video and subscribe to the channel for updates. Do you have any special tricks that keep your phone running throughout the day? Be sure to share your tips in the comments. See you next time.